defending him when you know, according to the law, he doesn't have a right if the owner of the body said, don't do it. That is my own question for you, because I know you are one of the people that is supporting him and is telling him to keep going on. I've watched you on the Papagano, I've watched you on the other wherever that you guys go to, and you are encouraging him when you know what he's doing is wrong. Thank you.
Amen. You are the question was like,
please, can I
answer that?
Please give Anne Asuko. She's going to be the one to moderate this section we're going into now. Go ahead.
So Amen. The question is on you.
Before anyone
please, can you, if you don't mind, please, so that he answers the question. Amen. You heard what she said. Simply put, she's asking, why is African TV invested in this case? Can you answer the question? If you can, yes. If you can't, no. Just let us know. Thank you. Let's make it civil. Thank you.
Can I answer that, if you guys don't mind?
No. TSL, hold on. Let Amen try. If you can't, then you can. Because I think
he's not going to be able to answer for African TV. We all have different emotions.
No, hold
attached to this.
Amen. We just
so
want to
we can't really question African TV's emotions.
Okay.
You know, we can't. We can't question. Everyone has different.
She asked the question directed at him, and I think from her opinion, and she might need to clear this up. She's trying to find out if there's a professional undertone, if he has any right to do such. So if, as a legal person, let him answer. If he can't answer, then we'll throw the question to the board, starting from the top, and take it down. Okay.
Well, as a citizen, everyone have legal rights to perform whatever they want to do in the public. If you are going to go according to law.
Just hold on. Amen. Can you answer the question? Amen. Are you there? Can you answer the question? Yes or no? Hello, Mr. Amen.
Hello.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Right. Can you answer the question, please? Thank you.
I prefer not to answer for now because I don't want to be misunderstood. All right.
That's fine. Thank you. TSL, you can answer the question. Thanks.
I have already said that we all have different emotions attached to this. Yes, we respect that Mohbad. Sorry, where I am is raining. I'm outside. So what's it called? Mohbad is for the public. Why Ilerioluwa is for Baba. So really, truly, as a member of the public, you have right to celebrate somebody that you see as a legend. So this is the reason why I do not really, I'm not against the legal suit, and at the same time, I don't advise it either. Oh, it's becoming heavier. Sorry, guys.
Okay, Mommy TB Kenny. So the Amen, you directed the question to, said he can't answer. Now, TSL has given her answer to say that Ilerioluwa is for the family, Mohbad is for the public. I don't know what you make of that answer. Do you want somebody else to just answer? Because we're just trying to deliberate. I don't know if Westo or any other person, the question is open to the floor. Please just speak up. And if you want to come up and answer the question, feel free.
Is that? Sorry, come again with the question. I was lost.
So Mommy TB Kenny said that she wants to understand why African Television is vested in this case. Because her points are very simple. Ilerioluwa Aloba Promise, at the end of the day, belongs to the family, in the father precisely. And of course, as his child, he has a right to determine what he wants for his dead son. Simply put, okay? So she's trying to find out, to say, why is African Television, crossing the boundaries? Why are you so vested in the case? So if you have any thoughts on that, explain, and then we'll just get the questions round the board. Everybody can just give their opinions. And if you have you want to come and answer, send a request.
Can I respond? Sorry, my own opinion.
Go ahead,
you see, I will start by saying everyone has gotten right to public issues by way of contributions, following up, contributing, like supporting, trying to unravel, supporting the team unraveling whatever matter, as long as it is, as far as it's of public interest. But there is one particular thing that baffles me, and that is the part that, rather than coming to support and, giving a positive vibes, like adding value, where I'm beginning to get it wrong with African Television is the part that, one, every area and every angle that he is coming from is always, the angle of it's always monetary inclined, like finance. It's always having one or two things to do with finance, with money, with this and that. That's my first issue. That is not even the problem. The second side is the part that is creating a dominance that is not even of the family's interest. Is creating a kind of, now let me even put it as interest that is not, getting a family support. You can come to add value, but when you are establishing an institution for this case to be won or for justice to come, I don't think anyone will go against you. But when there is an iota or sentiment of you having an obvious gain that is not even directly going to be benefiting the family in a way, then people can come against it. African television, when I come, when I know him,
1 minute.
I'm coming. When I know him, when I heard about him with his, contribution, with his, oration, the way he spoke and the rest, I love him. I like him. Perfect. But the moment I started seeing some notions, money, finance, not even in such a way that will benefit the family, but rather coming to him and in a way that is going to be for him more than even the owner of the dead body, I'm beginning to, withdraw and kind of restraining myself. Even before that moment, I have been tagged, I've been attacked personally to say, oh, maybe I'm an advocate of African television and so on. And I said, well, as long as this is for positive movement and having a good vibe, there is no crime in supporting. But when I started noticing some things, which is why the family is also not allowing him to do some certain things, that is the issue. But the question of why there's so much interest, why there's so much, what do I call it? Like acting like if it's being obsessed to this issue. If it is to get justice, it is not a problem. But I think it's because it is based on commercial reasons, which is why I think the family and public, and for someone like me, is not in support.
Right. So you are saying your own thoughts, TB Kenny, Mommy TB Kenny, you're hearing. Wesley is saying that for him, he feels they're financial, selfish financial gains. That's what he's saying in a nutshell, right? Okay. So if you're just coming up, if you're just joining, the question is, why is African television so vested in this issue with Mohbad, the Mohbad case? As far as one
question.
Please hold on. So it doesn't get rowdy. We're trying to answer questions.
Can I talk now? I think I just joined now.
No, Peter, can you hold on? Mute, please.
I've been here.
Okay, yeah, you're going to talk. You're going to talk. Hold on.
I have a question to ask.
Please hold on.
So you cannot be saying people that just come up to come and answer when I've been here.
Okay, please. I apologize.
So you will give me no.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
You just said something that people that want to answer to come, but I've been here and I said
don't misconstrue. Let's not get it rowdy. I'm just saying that if anybody wants to answer the particular question the lady has asked, they can come up. We're not saying we're undermining your question, but let's take it one after the other. Okay, let's just bring some decency here. Wessel has answered. Whilst if you want to answer, you can answer the question and then pose your question, but you have to give it time. Let other people stew on the first question before your second question comes up. It's not a debate. We're just having an intelligent brainstorming conversation. I hope that's clear. Right, so back to what I was saying. The question Mommy TB Kenny asked was very simple. Why is African television so vested? That's all. So Lizzie Ice, can you answer? And then move your question.
Ask people to answer. And
yeah, Lizzie Ice, you can answer. It's your turn. It's your turn. You can answer the question. Then you can ask your question.
Please.
I'm not muting you. I'm not the one muting you. I'm not a moderator. I'm not the moderator, so I'm not the one muting you.
Even when TB came up, I first TB, but I still kept mute.
Okay, I apologize. I'm not the one muting you. I'm not a moderator.
Nobody wanted to answer the question. Okay, TLC answered, Westo answered, and now you're saying people that comes up who wants to answer should come. I've been saying I want to ask a question. Even before
Listen, that's okay. That's okay. We apologize. Just answer the first question that TB Kenny has asked, and then
I don't give a fuck about African
No, you don't swear. No, you don't use
business with you. It's none of my business.
You don't use that. You don't use such languages, because if that's the case, I'm moderating and I can ask you to drop you. Okay. Supervise, do you want to drop her, please? Supervise, do you want to drop her? She's swearing, and that's not going to be acceptable. Do you want to drop her? If you don't drop her, we're not going to continue. You need to drop her. No, but why are you swearing? Get off the phone. Yeah, good. Please, somebody else answer the question. If you can't answer the question, then we'll take it around. If you don't answer, we'll take it then. Let's not get nasty. There's no need for that today. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Let's not get nasty. There's no need for that today.
Please mute Aloba Onile. All right, based on the question you asked, now I want us to also look at this from another angle. And I don't want us to be emotional when it comes to this. I want us to remember that the first time that we held the candle nights at Lekki, I want to believe that at that time, didn't sought approval from anybody, not the family, so that candle night procession before we add it. So I want to believe that right now too, if there's going to be a sort of event concerning Mohbad, I don't think that the family should stand in a way to either regulate, to allow or disallow the people, the public, from actually having such procession or whatever event as has been stated. Now, another thing I want us to also remember that this is a right that everybody has. You know, you have the right to movement, association, and the likes. Now, if you can remember the last time there was end bad governance protest proposals, and before you know it, Wike went to Abuja High Court and got an order to actually stop people from protesting. But guess what? People didn't stop. They went ahead to actually, carry out the protest because it's their right. Do you understand? So I feel like the family do not have any right to actually disallow or stop the people from actually celebrating this legend.
Okay, so that's your position, yeah? That's what you think,
exactly. Yeah?
Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, does any other person wants to answer the question, and then we'll move past that? Is any other person?
I can answer from my own opinion.
Okay, can you just help to summarize Kunle's position, because I tried to connect.
Sorry, Peter. Let me quickly do that. Yeah. Sorry, just a minute. Westo, what Kunle is saying is noise in your background, Mr. Peter. Do you want to mute? Okay. What Kunle is saying is that Mohbad is a public figure, and that people have a right. It's their own right. It's their, what do you call it? Fundamental human rights, simply put, to express or celebrate somebody they consider an icon, a hero or celebrity to them. That's basically what he's saying. Mr. Kunle, did I get that right? Was that the summary of what you were saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Good. Right. So
I think it says something like that too, and that is the reason someone like me is still involved, because it's a public figure and all of us can feel concerned.
We're just gathering thoughts. So, Mr. Peter, you want to answer?
Okay. From an opinion. Good afternoon, everybody. Sorry about that. My apologies. So, from my own opinion, anyways, I think apart from public figure, this is not something we are talking about here now. What I believe is this is like family stuff, right? This guy has not been buried. There's a lot of story on this guy, and somebody just woke up one day. I want to organize a show. For me, I'm saying this now from my own personal opinion anyway. It's not right. Let's just call a spade a spade. It's not right. Forget about this is a public figure. We are celebrating Mohbad. We are not celebrating Ilelura. There's no Mohbad without Ilelura. And the family have the right to stop anybody to celebrate until they can celebrate after burial, after everything has been done, everything has been found out. But now, for me personally, it's not something that is right to do now. The family are still mourning. The family are still crying. What happened to this guy? No answer yet. And you said you want to celebrate. For me, it's not really right. That's my own personal opinion. For me, it's not really right. You have to obey. I mean, you have to respect the family decision. And the father is kind of grieved here. And he said, you know what? I don't want this for now. Can you put all these things on hold? Let's focus on this justice first. Let's get what happened to this guy. After that, if you want to celebrate, we still have a lot of years to celebrate this guy. But the board of contention here is now like, what happened to Ilere Oluwa? What happened to Mohbad? That's my own opinion. Anyway, thank you so much, guys.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Peter. So I think for everybody listening, and for any other person who wants to answer the question, go on. But I think we've done justice. You've seen the diversions of opinion. Some people feel.
Anna, please, can I have the last question?
Okay, hold on, mommy. Let's just wrap this up. Hold on. Then I'll give this. Okay, Mama, I've seen you up. Do you want to answer that question, or you're coming up for?
Yes, I want to answer that question, but good evening, everybody. Lizzie is back up here. Maybe she wants to talk before me, or I should just go.
No,
I should just go ahead.
She said she didn't have any answer to that question before she left, so I think you can go on.
Okay, so I have something I want to say regarding this case, but to the question, it was being asked, Ilere Oluwa Promise Ayinde Aloba is the biological son of Joseph Aloba. Nobody can do anything against his wish. Mohbad was a son before he became a celebrity. If any decisions is going to be made, it should be from his biological father. My opinion, as a mother, as a woman, as a human, I don't know, and I wrote it in the comment section. They've said it, you can't cry more than the bereaved. Mohbad is still laying in cold ice. And some people are planning to do whatever they want to do December 25th, after they have said don't do it. The father of the boy does not want it. Don't other people have other issues they're dealing with their lives? Every single day, I want to do this for Mohbad. I want to do this. I am saying it here. And I have said it, and I will continue to say it. I was part of that foundation. I was a secretary. So please, this is not the day for it. Do not let Larry Obodia tell you what does not exist. My name is Detola Aduke. Let me mute for now.
Okay, thank you.
Within the group.
Okay, thank you, Ma. Thank you. Thank you, Ma.
I just want to beg to take my leave. Supervise, Westo, every panelist. I will definitely engage some other time.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Supervibe. I think I'll leave as well. Annie, how are you, my love?
I'm very
It's been a while. Yeah. All right, my darlings. Mr. Westo, I shall see you soon. Bye.
Okay. So I think at this point it's good to just put a disclaimer out here. These are our opinions. The legal professional doesn't have an opinion on it because it's not something that is up for a legal consideration. So everybody's opinion on what they think as to why people who are not directly involved in the family should not be disvested holds. Okay? The family, and this is me giving my own opinion as well. In my own opinion, my thoughts are that the family has the final decision as to what happens to, in my own opinion, to the corpse of that boy and what they want to do with it. And TB Kenny, when she was talking, TB Kenny said something that was really poignant. She said that at the end of the day, we need to understand that even when you even live in the Western world or developed countries, you understand boundaries. and we need to respect boundaries. I think that's something that is really missing in this justice for Mohbad, the boundaries of understanding that, you know what, there's an extent to which you can push for something. At the end of the day, everybody goes to bed and sleeps. You don't wake up and think about Mohbad 24/7 of your day. You don't. The person who may have 60% of that thoughts in his heart is his father and the rest of his family, not you. Because you've got kids, you've got your personal life, you've got bills to pay. So if you put that on a scale of preference and priority, then you understand that the father, the owners of this late boy, have sole right to determine what they do with their child. And whatever you have or you think you want to do is an opinion. At best, is ad hoc. They don't have to stick to it. It's their choice. Okay? But we leave it at that. And as I said, these are people's opinions, and everybody has rights to hold sway to their opinions. Now, I don't know, we finished that. If anybody wants to talk about that, go on.
Okay, and thank you very much. Thank you very much, Anne. Thank you very much, Anne. You have done a great job.
Somebody says they want to talk. Online Aloba came before you, I think. So online, you want to say something?
Good evening, everyone. Yeah, my own opinion towards this. Yes, you are very correct when you say Mohbad is a public figure. You're very, very correct. But don't let us forget that Mohbad also comes from a family, and the family have a final say. Whatsoever, Mohbad has been bearing a name before he became Mohbad. This boy is still lying cold in the morgue, not being buried. The family are still seeking for justice. Tell us what we want to celebrate about that. And even if you want to celebrate that young boy that lost his life, you want to take the celebration to a beer parlor to celebrate. Because the name of the venue you just read out in that letter is a beer parlor opposite, adjacent, Bobby Filling Station in Obasanjo Ota. Is that where you want to celebrate that boy? That should be a slap on the family. If you do that, I don't think it is ideal. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, Mr. Comrade Mose, you want to make your thoughts on that?
Okay, and thank you very much.
Objection.
Anne, I was here before camera.
Objection.
I apologize. Where's the hold on?
I don't think people are answering the question.
Oh, you think so? No, I think they're making your opinions though.
They are not answering the question. The question is, why is African television not backing out? It's not as if, like, what do you think would have made someone to say it's do or die?
So we're saying why is he so lost in the case, yeah?
Let me quickly answer that, my love.
Okay, let her.
Okay,
good evening, everybody. Mr. Kamara, please hold on.
Sorry, yeah, go on, ma. Go on.
Good evening, everybody. Everyone on the platform and the commenters, I salute you all. Personally, I think Mr. Larry has a degree of covetousness, greed. He's doing this for his personal gain. He's doing this without not showing any empathy. There is no human feeling towards Aloba family.
There is no human feeling towards Aloba family.
Yeah, can you please mute yourself? Thank you. He wants to build his own mansion from the. Oh, come on now. We're talking about 26 years old boy. If Larry could have been Mohbad's father. Now, Larry came from where? He came from, I don't know where he came from before he landed in Nigeria after Mohbad died. Here in diaspora, if anything happens to any family and they put out right there that their privacy should be respected, that people, we know at this moment you were mourning and we want you to respect our privacy. Wọ́n bí yàlá ya bàbá ńlá anybody dá. Kọ́ ní àwọn fẹ́ ṣe carnival lórí ọmọ ọlọ́mọ.
Correct.
Because the warning is already out there. And that is for people, for a body that already buried. This boy is still lying down there. We are still sorting out to know how he died. There's still a lot of a question as to regard of his death. And for any man, they call him pastor. They even call him pastor. So for a man to now want to do this to another fellow man, my question is, where is your own children? Why can't you just kill somebody in your family and then donate a carnival for them? And I mean, build up an organization to raise money. Why? Because somebody in your family died. The man is greedy. The man is not a man. It's not the woman. I can tell you back in that's rough. Why now? His blood not running. His blood not running.
Emma Dasirov.
Let's be civil about it. Please. Thank you.
Okay, I think she's muted. Okay, Comrade Mose, you want to talk, and then we'll go back and.
Okay, and Asuko, sister Anne, thank you very much. You have done a great job today. And if I may recall back, supervise the host of this platform. His aim and objective of today's discussion is to make peace and to see how people can reconcile. And I know you to be an expert in human resources. So with the permission of the host, I wouldn't know if you can engage African TV behind the scene, engage Baba behind the scene, and see how we can make a reconciliation move between the two of them. See how we can resolve this matter amicably and let the two of them settle out of court so that peace can reign. That's a permission. That's a suggestion that I'm making on behalf of for you as an assignment to see the possibility. So, host, do I make a point?
Mose, I think you finished. Are you done with your thoughts?
Sister Anne.
I'm done.
All right, thank you. Head you.
Anne, can I respond to that, please?
Yes, please go on.
Okay. Regarding the maybe so-called conciliation, right? If that would have happened way before we got to this stage. This was something that we thought that we proposed when we were in the Mohbad's African Television Foundation. We proposed it. There was actually a guy, I'm telling you, I was a secretary. There was a guy in the group that we sent to Baba Mohbad. Let me speak this tiny Yoruba. My Yoruba people will say, Pele, Olobi, Olako. I don't know how to interpret that in English. But to the best of my knowledge, what that means is, you see, there's a manner of approach to getting things done. You cannot be forcing and saying, I want to do this, I want to do this, when the person that you want to do it with does not want it. That is the genesis of what we're talking about. When we were within the group, some of us sent somebody to Baba Mohbad to talk to Baba Mohbad. After Baba Mohbad said he doesn't want to deal with African TV, and he has his reasons. So if that's going to happen now, the chances is very, very slim. Let me mute.
Auntie Detola, let us
know. You know you and I have never spoken before. but I'm listening
Yes,
to you.
yes, we
I
have
tried
never
to
met
stay.
before.
Yeah, I
Yes,
tried
we
to
have,
stay away from.
we have never spoken before. This is the first time. But from my own perspective, I just felt justice for Mohbad needs peace from all angles. And then wọ́n ní àgbà wà lọ́jà. Wọ́n ní àgbà wà lọ́jà. Auntie, there is nothing that is impossible. Ó ní wọ́n ṣe ní àgbà wà lọ́jà kórè ọmọ tuntun wọ́. She gets. As regards you, they've tried it before. It does not work. Let us see if one more trial can.
Excuse me, sir.
Auntie Ire, let me land. Auntie Ire, let me land. Then I will leave. Let me land. Then I will leave. Okay.
Perry, if you want, okay, they were supposed to go to court.
Okay.
This week that went by.
Yeah.
Africa, Sherry. I said it. There are ways and manners of getting things done. Somebody took you to court. That person did not turn up. You now come on social media and you were abusing that person. You were cursing that person. Make amendments.
Mr. Detola, Mr. Komra, we were all alive when Oriyomi was asking but this same Larry to back off Mohbad in regards to the initial contract that was drawn then.
Man, let me say this regarding Oriyomi. Me, Detola Aduke, I was one of the people that begged, that talked and spoke to Larry to go to Oriyomi to decide that law. So, Mr. Comrade, we did. But Sherry, like I said, Otoni ke propose nkan, Otoni ki nkan yen ko le manifest in a positive way. You can't be hurting me and expecting me to come and sit down and have a tete-a-tete with you. It's not going to work. I recorded Larry 2-3 days ago. The things he was saying about Joseph Aloba. So you think Joseph Aloba is going to sit down? I'm not saying anything is impossible, oh. But Ejo Eje Kafin Koshiru Arawa, Ejo. Eshesa.
It's still on 70-30 go tí kò rí ṣe òun ló fa gbogbo ẹjọ́ tá a rò lẹ́ni. Okay. You just want to move from this. Okay.
Auntie Ire, but we cannot allow this to continue without end. Something must be done about it.
Mr. Conway, I just believe Larry has no job. To me, I'm sorry. I believe he's jobless. And I believe he sees the opportunity that Mohbad, somebody, how can you seize an opportunity that a family is grieving and you want to take advantage of them? I mean, we all saying Mohbad today because when they say they want to exhume the body, Baba Mohbad gave them the right. If Mr. Joseph Aloba said, don't exhume the body of my boy, there's nothing the decision that we say, oh, it's public, there's nothing we can do. Who has the signature to the exhumation of the body? It's Joseph Aloba. Who has the key? The key to where the body is. It's Aloba. It's not public. If you know you have a job that is going on well for you, and one family said, "Don't help me," you will leave them alone.
Mommy TB Kenny, were you the one asking Mr. Amen the question earlier?
Yes,
Mommy TB Kenny.
Okay. Yes. So, Mommy TB Kenny, you were asking Mr. Amen the question earlier about Larry, right? Larry is here on this platform now. So I will drop. Let him come up and answer you.
Okay, Africa TV. Auntie Ire, calm down. Madam Ire, calm down. Let's have African TV. We must find a solution to this thing because Enisuru, we must find a lasting solution to this thing because it's a big distraction to justice for Mohbad. Let's resolve it. Auntie Detola, you are an elderly woman. Sister TB, you are an elderly woman. Let's bring him up. Yeah.
Can I interject just a minute? Yeah?
I even want you to take over because you are an expert in human resources. Let me drop so that you can take over and moderate.
No. You can stay. No. You can stay there. See, Comrade Mose, when you talk about that, you're talking about mediation. Okay, from an HR perspective, that's a mediation. But you see, you bring those things where parties have common ground. So, to resolve anything, you're not going to do it on social media. No, there are sentiments from both parties that will be taken into consideration. Okay, so talking about that. It's not my prerogative, it's not your prerogative. It is up to two parties, you know, and their lawyers, because obviously the lawyers would have to bring up cases of mediation between them and say, okay, look, and say, look, this case going to court, you're just going to waste money. All right. So on this, sit down, iron your differences and move on. And I think, to be very fair, let's just be very blunt and let's say the truth as it is. Yeah. Let's hit the nail on the head. It's just as simple. It's very simple, this case. It's just as simple as African television. Do you know what? Respect my privacy. Respect my wishes. Okay? I appreciate your thoughts. I appreciate your enthusiasm, your passion. I thank you for all that you have done for my son. All right? I appreciate the concern you have as, you know, a public who wants to see things being done. You feel hurt about how my son died. Thank you so much. But at this point, and at this junction, I would like things to be done in this manner. And it's as simple as respecting that. That's it. And then Baba Mohbad can say, okay, injunction, and then he would say, okay, fine, I'm not going to proceed. If I would like to, these are my thoughts, I would like to do this. Is this okay by you? If the man says no, you let it go. And you can still continue to support the cause in the best way you can. And of course, you have to tender apologies. If you cross Baba Mohbad, you have to tell him, sorry, Baba Mohbad has said anything that you found hurtful, he would apologize if he did, as you know, as it deems fit. And that's it.
Okay, and do you suggest that the reconciliation should be taken out of the media and should be out of the scene?
No, but of course, come on, comrade.
Mr. Comrade, sir.
It's a normal practice. You don't do mediation. If you're going to have mediation, if it was in a company, you sit down in the room.
Mr. Comrade, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. After they caught that they were supposed, that didn't happen, that they went to, that didn't happen. I wish you can hear what was coming out of African TV's mouth. I recorded him.
Okay, you know what? Let's not even add.
Let's not go back.
No, I'm not going back. I'm just saying that if you, Cherry, it takes two to tango. Yeah. It takes two. You can't. It's not a one-sided thing.
Oh no. We understand that. So Comrade Mose, from what Mumdisala is saying, so you get it. So I mean, you get what I was saying before. So it's the same thing. It's simple. You would have to go out behind closed doors. The lawyers will do that, but that depends if the two parties want to listen to the lawyers. But to be very blunt and honest here, in this case, Baba Mohbad has an upper ground, because at the end of the day, even the courts realize the fact that who has priority, whose child is it? It is Baba Mohbad's child. Your interest, your passion, and wanting to do whatever you did, at best, as I said, they're just your ad hoc sentiments. The same way I felt for Michael Jackson when he died. You felt for Michael Jackson, and like, but at the end of the day, the family did what they wanted to do. Me and you never watched the burial of Michael Jackson. We saw the live streaming where they took him to the graveyard. You were not there. You didn't see it. If whatever decisions they took, it's the family. And it's that simple. It's just as simple as common sense. But you see, this internet sensationalism of like, that's what is fueling this. But at the end of the day, when you strip everything bare, you realize the truth be told, it's the family's prerogative. And as long as he respects that, everything can be fine. Everybody can just move on. Nobody's stopping you from doing your bit in justice for Mohbad. It's a public case, fair enough. Do your bit.
Sister Anne, once again, I said I recognized your area of expertise, and I adapt your advice. And Auntie Detola is an elderly woman. I know that, and I believe that Auntie Detola will want peace, reconciliation, and end to this crisis. So I want to believe that you want an out of skin discussion to be done and give another room for the two of them to settle and amicably out of court, and peace can reign, so that we can take this aspect of distraction out of the social media and we can move on.
Comrade Mose, listen, that is, as I said, it is their prerogative.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm in line with your discussion, and I said, Super Vibes, are you here? He's not here.
Comrade, can I say something to what you just said?
Super Vibes. Your aim and objective. Your aim and objective is for peace to reign, for reconciliation, for settlement,
Mr.
so that we
Comrade,
can.
peace will only reign if somebody wants peace. Does African TV sound like somebody? Let's call it
Madam Ire, calm down now. Calm down now, madam. Calm down.
Comrade, can I quickly say this, comrade? Please,
Onile,
can you allow me to say this, please?
I just want to round up, then I can go. Super Vibes, we will have a out of skin discussion on how this issue can be resolved amicably, settle out of court, and this crisis can end. And we will discuss it. Every
Mr.
other
Comrade,
person
you
can
see, this
continue
case
their
is simple.
discussion.
If Africa TV don't this thing, it should let it go. Just like me, if I want to help somebody and somebody say no, I would let it go.
Madam, this talk
He
will
should
start.
let it go if he doesn't want to get the financial something in it.
Madam TT,
Yeah,
TB,
that's my own.
The talk will start and we'll see how it goes. And Super Vibes will come back and brief the public. I think that's my own contribution. We can continue our discussion. Thank you very much, Auntie Detola, Auntie Anne, and TB, and every other person at the panel. Thank you very much.
Comrade, thank you. Super Vibes, I can't saw me.
I have a question. I don't know if I'm allowed to ask.
Mommy Detola, it's been a while, man.
Yeah, go ahead after.
Okay, the question is going to be posed.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, host. You just feel like you want to go do a concert in memory of Mohbad. You are planning this with intention that, okay, people can come, rejoice, remember the good memories, and play Mohbad song and so on. The family got to know about this, and they feel like I'm not yet done with the case of my son. That's the father saying, my son is yet to get justice. Super Vibe, I heard about your plan, and for you to know I'm serious, this is a court order to restrain you from doing that until my son gets justice. I don't want that from you. The question I want to put to you is that, where is that offensive to you, and why do you think you need to go and get the attorney to take you to court to win the case for you, that you have to do it regardless of what the father is coming to tell you? What exactly can make you to go to argue that with that man, to kind of call that man names, to say the man just want to stop what he doesn't have the right to stop? Or at what point can you see the need to go and argue that in court? It's a question for you.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Wester, for that. At no point should that be it. But I'm doing something now.
Will you going to counter it at all?
Why would I? That is very funny. But I don't just want to,
okay, sorry, Super,
because
I beg to take the question to another person.
All right, why?
The father has come to say, I heard about your intention. In order for you to know that I'm serious about this, I don't want you to do anything in the name of my late son. This is a court order to that. Please, what can ever make you to go to court to counter that? At what point can you go to court to counter that? Question for you, Han. Annie.
And the answer is simple: at no point. And if I have to counter that, then I think I have to have some level of relationship to the family. Maybe I'm a next of kin. Maybe I have some vested rights. I helped raise the son, or some, very strong rights to want to counter that. Because at the end of the day, it is not my son. As I said, my emotions, my thoughts, my concerns, at best, are just what they are. They're ad hoc. You're just offering a favor. You just voluntarily want to do that. And that's where it stops. The ball rests with the family.
I'm sorry, I will have to jump the people here. I need to use this
So
question.
can I answer that same question?
I'm coming, don't answer here because it's not going to be the same question for you, Onile. I want to use the same question to welcome Sister Comfy. That the man just come to say, Sister Comfy, I heard about your intention to use my late son, name to do a concert, in memory of him. But please, I don't want this until I get justice for my son. And to know that I'm not joking, I have a court order. Here is it. Please, what offense will you find in that? And what would drive you in going to court to say, I will not agree? Can you just let us know so that we can learn from you that you have the right to counter that? Please, what right and what exactly? Is it the money you have gone to borrow in bank to do the concert that will push you to court, or what? Go on, open the mic, Comfy.
So, to me, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Wait. Okay, sorry, please. Yeah, to me, what I will do is if I happen to be in that shoe, I will know that seriously, so this man meant business. He really doesn't want me to go ahead doing this. So what I will do, as for me, I'm going to soft pedal, because Mohbad is not my son, and I'm not in any way related to Mohbad. So what I will do is I'm going to soft pedal. But if peradventure, let's say I have an ulterior motive towards that, I might try my luck in pursuing it further and say I no go gree. Say I must to do it. After all, I have spent money on this, as in on this course. Therefore, I must gain back what I've spent on this, as in on this said case. But if I don't have any ulterior motive towards this,
you have gathered money, you have done logistics, you will go to court. Is that what you're saying?
What do you say?
You collected money, like, okay, maybe you have gone to spend some money, or you've expended some money, I don't want to say you've gone to borrow money, I don't know. I don't want it to lose. You want to use that concert to recover. So you will still go to court to want to do it by force.
Exactly. Maybe I've borrowed money, I've invested money into what I have in mind doing. Like, that concert that, I have in mind doing. Maybe I've borrowed money, I've invested. And besides, because of the social media shenanigans, I wouldn't want, I'll be shying away from, being logged on social media. Therefore, I would want to pursue it further. Do you understand? So, I think that is, and